Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ben's Victor Times. I'm Ben. Happy Thursday. Thank you for being here. Hello, Greg. Happy almost holiday season. Happy first day of December. Which, you know what first days of December's means? It means Advent calendars. So, this will be something I'm working on. Hello, Missy. How are you? I'll be doing openings and buildings of this, I think, on TikTok. Like I did last year. It's kind of how I started TikTok, was one a day of these. And it worked out pretty well. So I'll probably knock the first one out after streaming tonight. And hopefully get the next few out earlier in the day. Last night, yesterday, I worked from 7 a.m. till midnight. We had lost a firewall connection to our building, and the internet was out to our building. So if you were working from home and most of the stuff you did was like on Microsoft Office 365, which is all in the cloud, your email, your Teams, your SharePoint, a lot of the files, they were all available to you, so you could still work. Ring Central is our phone, and that's cloud-based, so you could still call people. So for the most part, it was still like, I'd say maybe 75% functional, right? But there was like nobody could remote into their desktop. Nobody could use the VPN to get into the building to look at certain things. And it was just a bad thing. It was basically a DDoS attack early on, a denial of service attack early the day before. And that basically started a cascade of events, resulting in basically what turns out to be both a DNS storm and an ARP flood. That just means a lot of traffic coming across the firewall, and the firewall not really knowing how to handle it. Turns out we had a lot of things set up incorrectly. There was a lot of best practice things we didn't do. So, silver lining, our firewall is a lot better off than it was. The downside is we were kind of down for like 48 hours. So, yeah, I got home at about 12:30 last night, and then of course had to get up and go to work today. So, not a great week so far. On top of the forgetting to do lug bulk for my lug, and just host of other stuff, it just feels like my brain's in a fog. So we're gonna help that today with a Youngling's Hershey chocolate porter to start off. So cheers to Thursday. Cheers to tomorrow being Friday and almost the weekend. So, oh, those are good. They're a little like nickel-y, like that chocolate flavor can kind of taste like you're sucking on a penny or something. Yeah, I think it's going to be a little calmer for the rest of we've got like a conference tomorrow, and then it's going to kind of tail off into the holidays. So hopefully it'll just be people kind of wrapping up stuff. It might be a little frenetic, but it also might be a little bit like, I don't know, do whatever you want, because it's, we can't really help you a ton in the time allotted. So, moving on. Next week, we're going to be doing a gift with purchase basically a white elephant gift party. Missy's going to be involved with this. I don't have a lot of gift with purchases that I haven't opened. I do have what I think are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. So I'm looking online to find out. One of these I don't want to get rid of. 2 of these I don't really want to get rid of. But one I don't care if I get rid of. I think that one's extra. And so I'm trying to find a place that's like, these were the gift with purchases since the beginning of them doing gift with purchases. But sometimes the gift with purchase is just a poly bag, or it's just a set, right? Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't really have a whole lot of back stock either. Like, What is that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's another one. Okay. So I've got one of those. I may have more than I thought. I may have a few more than I thought. Okay, so I should be all right. My biggest concern was that I agreed to do this and I didn't have anything to bring. But I also, the reason I wanted to do it, because we want to keep it at like a $35 price range or $40 price range, something like that. But if you do this on like Bricklink or Brickset, it doesn't come up with a lot. They're like promotional items, but they're not. So this is all this comes up with is like these couple, right? Like, you know, the Jane Goodall, the Amelia Earhart, that camera, that train. I never saw this one. I didn't realize this was a gift with purchase. I have this, but it's open, and I don't know, like, you know, I don't know how much these go for, so I don't know. It's weird. I've got this because it came with the Coliseum. I still have that up there. I have that one, and I have the boat, but they're open. So I'm going to be trying to price some stuff out. Anyway, not really important, but that's kind of what I'm working on before next week. Trying to figure that out. I also have, I just opened this box. One second. This guy, this will be a shortly before Christmas or maybe Yule. Let's look at a calendar. So Christmas is on the 25th. I probably won't be streaming that day, but that is a Sunday. More than likely what I'll do is the Tuesday before or the Thursday before is Yule. And Yule is a time that we usually, it's a day that we go over to, I celebrate with the kids and the ladies. And we've done that for years. It stems back to when my ex, the kid's mom, was very into paganism and Wicca and stuff. And we celebrated Yule instead of Christmas. So what we were able to do is on the 22nd, we would do Yule. And then that freed us up to go see family on the 25th, right? So if we wanted to go out of town, it wouldn't be that big a deal because we could do Christmas elsewhere. And that kind of stuck. And now we're able to do, like Beth and I will go to Kentucky or Colorado. And the ladies will go to El Paso to see Claire's family. So it's a nice time. So I'll have that because we'll do something that morning into the afternoon, and then they're going to get ready to go. So that evening I can do that set. So that'll be fun. So this is what I'm going to be working on tonight. If you don't want to watch me bang my head against a wall again, feel free to scroll on. Yeah, Missy, same thing. If I can't, like, if any of the gift with purchase sets I have aren't, like, up to snuff price-wise. Oh, shoot. I have a shelf that just broke over here. I'm going to have to fix that. I may have to get new shelves. I just saw that. Crushed all my instructions. That's sad. Well, I've got some time off coming up. Maybe I'll work on that. I might bundle a couple together with like a smaller set or something just so I can make it worth the effort. If you weren't joining me last time, here's the final Thunderjaw from Horizon Zero Dawn. This is the Hachikuro 24 version. that's more in line with how big the figures are and how big the tall neck is. It's a super great looking model. I am so impressed by how cool this model is with the size it is, and it's really gonna get me to want to make more in this scale. And it's you know, it's posable to some extent. You know, you can move the legs a little bit, so it's very cool. Super happy with that. So the next thing for that is to build a stand for it. Did I not do the legs right? Huh. This was standing up perfectly yesterday. There we go. Yeah, now it seems real front heavy. I'm wondering what happened. Anywho, it'll be better once it's stuck onto a stand. And I'll do like a desert scene for that. So let's get into the design stuff. So we're still working on the Fondor. I think the images that I got from was his name Blue were great, but I think a lot of them have gotten to the search engines, so we should be able to kind of finish this up. I do too. They won't. This will be the foray into it, and you can tell that they didn't have any faith in the product, because our shop on release day got 2, if that. So they had no faith that this was going to sell. I've made an executive decision. I'm going to go back and replace these. It just looks off and it looks awkward in the back there, so I'm going to not do that. And I'll show you why too in a second. I want to keep some of this back here, but I want there to be kind of wedge slopes back here like this, and I want there to be room enough for it. I put myself to sleep at night dreaming on how to finish this stupid thing. A little lower, maybe over like that. And then up just enough so I can fit on the plates. May have to be a little higher actually, so let's do this. I do not know why this is taxing me as much as it is. Oh, I can't do that because it needs to have room there to have its wing thing sticking out. So the trick is, yeah, rest in peace, shelf. It's a big bookshelf. It's a 6 foot, not 6 foot, 6 foot bookshelf. And it's got a bunch of sets on it that I don't even really care for. Like, for some reason I have the Lego Movie Big Yellow Mech up there, the construction robot. Don't know why. It just kind of looks cool. I've got the first giant Batman tumbler, some smaller sets like the Tron set, some Overwatch. I got 2 Overwatch sets, some Brickheads. Like, I'm not even a Brickheads person. A lot of this stuff could probably be recycled. I don't know. So this thing is upsetting me so much, this connection right here, because I want it to be this hinge that this thing can kind of, there's a piece here that does this, but there's also a piece up here that the wing sits on that can do this. So it's two pieces because the wing needs to kind of go out flat, but it also needs to come up a little higher. So it needs to be where it is now, but also kind of open up a little bit. And I can't really think of anything that put underneath this. There is one that can help. I didn't realize it came in that color, so that's good. Dark blue gray might be cheaper. And this can be attached. However, try to select the wing, just the wing portion. And move it into the right position. So Willow dropped yesterday. Has anyone watched Willow? Now, the easiest... No, they don't make that. There's not one of these plates that has two clips on either side. So I was thinking about this, and I was going to do this in place of this. And now I need to figure out where to put it, because I don't have that thing in there. So how's this week been for everybody? And what plans do you got for the coming weekend, if any? Yeah, that should be right. And then there's a plate modified that is this. That comes in dark gray. So this can move out. This is that time of year when I know we've got stuff going on and I'm panicking with my calendar, trying to remember to put everything in my calendar. Yeah, I've actually had, my head has hurt all day today. Probably because a little bit of the stress from yesterday, but also weather's changing. Cedar's kind of gonna start picking up again. It's been windy, yeah. So I'm wondering if I can do a brick-built wing. I'm not a huge fan of brick-built wings this small, but maybe. I'd rather not, honestly. Okay, so this is a piece I can use. Maybe a bracket. So I thought of doing this. You're playing Marvel's Spider-Man. Are you playing the Sony PlayStation Spider-Man video game? Are you playing a card game? PS4. That was a great game. I loved that game. I had to uninstall Miles Morales because I got God of War. So I was like, this has to go for a little bit. I told my son, I was like, I'm really sorry, but I had to uninstall Miles Morales. No, it needs to go underneath. Nope, that's not what I want it to do. See, at some point it needs to be flat, like this. Right about there. See, because if you look at the wings, they're like right in line with the body. So they need to be, let's get rid of this for a second. At some point they need to be like right here. Right? And not that far away. You see what I'm running into though? These are flat, but the things that rotate them are underneath the wing. So the wing rotates here and here. So it like does this kind of thing. I'm not really sure. I saw the wings move in the show and I'm like, I don't know how that works. Oh, perfect. Oh my goodness gracious. See how that works? It covers it. Oh my god. So it also telescopes. Can you see that? Okay, well that's unfair. First of all, this giant thing moves out. And it's also got a thing inside it that rotates. And then this thing up top is a piston. So that... yeah, that's... I think this would have been all right this way. It's just so clunky. I could also put this up top. This is what I lay in bed, just trying to go to sleep. I'm like, okay, what piece can go there to make that work? It's so frustrating. When all I need to do is, I don't need to make the wings move. I just need to make it look like the ship does. But the ship looks different when it lands than it does, you know. They made X-Wings. They gave X-Wings openable things. They gave the U-Wings... their wings swooped forward, so we got to be able to make it do this, right? You got to be true to the thing. Yeah. So, not that. Willow came out today. I was a bit taken aback because I had forgotten that Willow was coming out. Up until about 3 or 4 days ago, and I was really excited because it was going to come out It came out yesterday, so it's a Wednesday release. And that just happened to be the day that I was like, oh crap, we're having internet problems at work. I'm gonna have to run down to the office. And I think like plug a laptop in to the firewall and just make sure that our support third party, our reseller, can get into it, and then I can come home. It shouldn't be a problem. 17 hours later. So I missed out first day thing, but I was able to watch both first episodes today, and it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't like super awesome. I couldn't get over the fact that the older Warwick Davis got, the more he sounds like Richard Ayoade. So all I could hear was Richard Ayoade, and it was like he was asking Laura Dannon if he could, you know, if he's rebooted his machine lately. Or taking him on a holiday and it costs this many pence. It was kind of weird. So the story was good. All the new young actors that they got are fantastic. The one lady who's, I forget her name, was in Solo. She was in Fist Nest, and she was one of the Flag Smashers in Falcon and Winter Soldier. She's the curly redhead girl with the freckles. She's in it. And I don't recognize the other two. Somebody Bamber's in it, Ellie Bamber, which the name sounds familiar, but I don't remember what she's been in. Since I've removed those, I might be able to put 2 of these here. Because I was also thinking of doing plate round and do one of these guys. But I don't know how to make this, like, also hook on that part. Which is why I was thinking of this, but that's really big. What I need is I need something like this, but it's got a stud on the top. Or just flip this over and have the studs underneath. So there's got to be a way to reverse that. Because if this were this piece, like that, that would solve all my problems. Because then it could lay flat, and then this piece could rotate up, and the whole wing could kind of almost sit on top of the rest of the ship. I could even add a little bit of thickness in here, like another 1 by something in here to kind of cover that. Yeah. So that doesn't have to be that either. I can do 1 by 2 modified plate with, I can do that one. So it has a little more room to do other stuff in here. And I can do another one of these like that. And this can slide back. This can all slide back a little bit. There we go. Oh. I was like, what's up? Yeah, that's good. So now I just need to make that connection work. Which is why I was thinking of doing a bracket there. But I don't know. Like, I don't know if this can work. If this could work somehow. See, everything that I would put in here, like a snot brick, 1 by 2 hinge brick. What's up? Well, 1x2 hinge brick. 1x2 hinge brick. Brick modified. What's up, Travis? How's it going? So, are you the top move to the side? This guy? Are you applying for Lego Masters? I think I saw a post of yours seeking partners for that. 1x2 hinge brick. I don't think anything down here is going to help me. I'm going to move all this over here. I'm going to keep that. The hinge brick, this one? Or this one? Or this one? This one? See, and that's the problem is like I got the ubiquitous, I mean, I'm 3 years running now where they send you the thing to the lug or to your Instagram or whatever, and it's like, you know, would you like to apply? So I sent not a dissing message or anything, because I know these guys are like a different company that doesn't work for Fox or doesn't work for Lego. They're contracted out to like run interviews and like they're, you know, headhunters kind of thing. And that open-faced guy, but with the guts. Oh yeah. So this guy. So I sent him a nice thing that was like, I've applied before and I went through the interview process and you guys decided not to go with me. So I haven't changed all that much in, 2 years. And I don't know any more people than I did before. Like the most I could do is probably, I could see if my son would want to do it. He's not a huge Lego builder. I did it with Will. From our lug. And I know the first season they were looking for like, because I know the questions are like, what's a fight you guys have had? And it's like, we don't fight. Who fights while they're playing Lego? Who builds and fights, So I think after that first season, they were like, look, we're not in this for the drama. This is more British Bake Off than it is, Shark Tank or something where there's contention and animosity. So I think they toned that down a bit and it's more about the community and everything. So I think now it might be a different process. I don't know. So yeah, this would be all right. Trying to think how to do this, because you can rotate this guy like that, and he could be under here, and then you've got this to connect to something in here. It doesn't have to be these pieces, it can be something else, or you could just have two of these. This might be the easiest way to do it. And then you've got two hinges like that. And this guy just connects with a modified brick. Or a bracket. I think honestly brackets might be more clutching. Not sure. This is going to be... No, I don't want to rotate it. This has got to be a different color because these are hard to come by. Maybe not. But yeah, let's make these dark gray. So at least it looks a little more interesting. So let's get rid of this just for now and just see how this looks. I'll just stick that under there like that. And that probably works the best. And then it does what we want. And even can move it back a little bit. Nope. And add all this. And move it back to here. And lower the plate. Yeah, because then this can rotate up. And then this can rotate the other way. Like that. That's pretty good. Thank you. That was on my list of things to try, but I didn't think the squareness would look good, but honestly, I don't care now. Thank you for that. And I can even... Yeah. It's an unpopular opinion to have because white men have been in charge, straight white men have been in charge of the world for 30,000 years or whatever. And it's hard to complain that I didn't get a fair shot at Lego Masters because I'm just a white guy. I'm a straight white guy. Whereas everything else in my life has been not problematic. So it's hard to, you know, make that stance. So I try not to. But there's also like a million of me auditioning for it and trying out for it, and that's just what happens, you know. You get a lot of the same. You get a lot of sameness. You got to pick whatever's the craziest out there. That'll get people to watch. So, all right. Let's. I don't want that, but I do want that. Let's delete. Delete. I have to delete that. And that's fine. I think, and I honestly haven't watched the show. I'm one of the few Lego people who haven't, like, I don't have, like, viewing parties for the show. I've never seen a single episode. I've seen, like, clips and, like, promo stuff, but never watched it. So I have no idea if you know, were they good contestants? Did they build well? Did they seem like they were nice people? I think one of them was at Brick Rodeo. And this was after they'd been cast, but they couldn't really talk about it. All right, so does that look like that? Is this too complicated and goofy a thing to worry about? Like, I tried to make it so there was at least something underneath here, and then I can fill this back end in here with something else. Ooh, head is hurting. Oh, Travis, did you see this? That's what I built on Sunday. The minifig scale. This is a Hachikoru minifig scale Thunderjaw from Horizon. So it's supposed to look better with the tall neck. So it's because there's like the ones that you get on like Brick Vault that are like massive and they're awesome. This was one that fits the size of Aloy. So I got all the parts. This is the best part. It's the straps from the video boxes as the belts for the ammunition. So It turned out really great. It's really awesome. Oh, cool. Thank you. So now I'm like inspired. I want to go do the whole bestiary and, you know, look at pictures and be like, ooh, what can we do with that? And, you know, like between the tall neck and then it's got like a red eye and then the thunder jaw, there's definitely a theme, right? You can kind of fill in. You can be like, well, we can use these pieces and it'll totally work. What's up? What's up? Lumberjack in the house. How you doing, brother? So I think the next thing, yeah, there's some better builders out there than most of the contestants, and that's fine. I mean, they get people who love Lego, and that's kind of the important thing. But yeah, you kind of want to have people who are, and I won't say not competent, but you want to make sure that they're doing well. I honestly, like, the more I thought about it and the more I've seen some of the builds that come out of that, I'm like, nope, there's no way I would live up to any of that. Like, on the fly building like that is not easy. So, full marks to those people who can do that. Alright, so here's where this is going to get dodgy. I want to be able to snap that on there. And that's going to be... 4 plates under here. Okay. That's all working out. Honestly, I didn't care for Andor. It was okay, but overall I thought, meh. Really? Okay. Good deal. Did you watch Willow today? Or yesterday? Let's talk about Willow. So here's the other thing about this. There are the top view. It's not really a top view, but the there's a good view right there. There's these things. There's another area coming off. Oh, these are going to be easy. I know what parts to put there. These things right here are like over the wing section, so I have to make sure to get... I might be able to move this up, honestly. Because there's still kind of a back half here. Cool. I loved Andor. It's less a Star Wars show and more it's like Falcon and Winter Soldier being a Marvel product, right? It's very like low to the ground kind of intrigue and character and stuff like that. It's not spectacle. Willow was a little... I'm going to go out on a limb and say, like, if you're a kid of the 80s, or like Travis, who's a fan of the 80s, maybe not a child of the 80s, but like a huge fan of the properties, you'll probably enjoy it because there's a lot of callbacks and there's a lot of nostalgia and stuff. And there's good bits. Like, there's a couple new characters that are great. All the actors are doing a good job. Some of the writing's a little like, okay, that was an interesting choice. And it's a little flat, right? It's not like awesome. I was entertained, but it didn't blow me away, you know? So, I don't know. I have a nostalgia brain a lot, so... technically, the lightsaber things shoot out of the gaps in here. So, what I might do, give this a little more heft, is do a plate... wedge plate. Can we get away with doing little ones like this? I had some friends on the show from different communities, and the actual filming experience is rough. And so many of Will's jokes don't make the cut for inappropriateness. I can imagine. So I don't want this to come out too much farther. Well, that didn't get rotated with everything else. Yeah, talking to the Tricky Bricks guys when they were in Austin, it very much seemed like they were really rushing to do a very dramatic, very conflict-oriented show, and I don't think they responded well to it, so I think that's why there was probably a bit of a change about halfway through. I'm going to change this to a up-facing one. Well, they kind of had to write out Val Kilmer's character. Here's the thing. He is very much in spirit in the show. Like, they talk about him a lot. But I don't know if you saw Maverick or not, but I don't know that he can be in this. I keep grabbing the same freaking one. I mean, I don't know what they would do to put him in this because he doesn't look great, right? His sickness. Hey, Brad. Hey, Kodiak. His throat cancer and stuff. He can't talk really well, and he doesn't look great, you know? So it's hard to be like, well, they didn't have him in there. One lady I think was I'm a little sad for is they didn't have Willow's wife, Kaya, in there, and I was a little sad. But his actual daughter in real life is playing his daughter in the show, Mims. So that's kind of cute, and she's fantastic. Like, she's adorable. Like, each individual performance is pretty good. Some of the writing is a little like, okay. And there are 2 lines, I swear to God. 2 lines were ripped right from Star Wars and Princess Bride. There was 2 lines, and I'm like, that is verbatim. And then one bit right from Young Guns, either Young Guns or Young Guns 2. Oh, they're gonna have somebody voice for him? Oh, interesting. All right, so let's do a tile. This is pretty good. Let's do a tile. Yeah, it was good. So one of Warwick Davis's kids, because that's cute if he plays an Ewok with him. The show did show a lot of flashbacks. And he was young, because this was how long ago? Oh my goodness, he was a baby. They all were. The lady who played Sorsha is in it. Ah, that is cool. Yeah. That's coming together. And I think that's going to be pretty solid. All right. Okay, so that's there. This, that. We might get this done, yo. That. Copy and mirror. Perfect. This needs to be replaced with this one. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, now we got to clean up this back end here. I'm loving these Nexo shields, man. I ordered a couple handfuls of them because I needed them for the what is this called? The Thunderjaw. And I forgot how much I like those pieces. I think I have a few extra for from my gray space bases too, but I like these a lot. And now I have a whole ton of like different colored ingots too, so. All right, so that needs to be, that's cool. That's cool. What is this sitting on? I don't think that was sitting on anything, was it? Nope. In fact, it was up here like this for a reason. I'm gonna put a rail in there. I gotta clean up his back end. There, that's cool. I kind of want to get rid of these because this is going to be what is going to go on the back end. This is going to be those chafe launchers. We need something different up here. And I can't really tell from a lot of these images what this front end looks like. It's kind of, I mean, the whole thing's very gradular. You know what I mean? Maybe just, but not a curved slope. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I'm not a huge fan of mixing the curved slopes and the regular slopes. And I'd need a plate to go with it. But it might look okay. Oh, that looks fine. I'm not worried about that. Okay. 2x23 cheese wedges. I've got these, but they're going to go on the back for the he launches all the chafe stuff. I'm trying to remember if those open. Do those open? Do you guys remember? I thought they did. I'm not going to have them open in this case, but it looks cool. So these are going to sit back here. This is still going to be angled a little bit. So what we'll do is I'm going to do a bracket. Give me all yo brackets. And a cheese wedge. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. So then I can put a plate, wedge plate. Gonna need a lot of these wedge plates. And then don't really need anything under there. I mean, I guess we could, but oh yeah. Started it yet, Brad? I mean, after this stream, I'm gonna pop this open and do one for TikTok. Yeah, I haven't started any of them yet. I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's not awesome. There's something that looks like a bee wing. I mean, Darth Vader with the Hawaiian shirt and C-3PO with the sweaters. Those are gonna, and R2-D2 with the sweaters. Those are gonna be great. Bad Batch shuttle, T-16, TIE Interceptor, Scout Walker. It's gonna be fun. There's a lat. Got a clone trooper. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna open up those tonight. I didn't get... Okay, so they do tilt up. I don't think I'm going to worry about that. That's like a minor, it's a cool thing, but I also took out the laser launchers underneath. I'm not really going to worry about those. I know it's a cool aspect, but I'm not going to worry about it. This I am going to worry about. That is just, yeah, that's fine. So we'll do a 1x6 plate. I think I got mine for 40. I'm trying to remember if that's what I got. I have to fill all this in. That's a 5. Okay, so I need a 1. Some of this I may have to build in real life and then go back and fill this because there's some hollowness in here. And then a 3. And then this is where I'm going to do... These slopes, these might be too big. I want them to make a slope like this that's not a cheese wedge. Or that's not a cheese grater. You know? I'd like a solid version of this. This angle, solid. Hey Mayo, what's up? How's life? That's just solid back there too. What am I doing? I'm going way down there. So then these guys are just going to sit right there. And then... slope. Right? We definitely need that. It needs to happen. These guys. Cooking dinner with Ben. We're almost done with this, and that's going to be great, because then I can do my TikTok, and then I can go play God of War. That actually doesn't look too bad. So maybe... Can I lower him by 1 plate? Not really, because this big old honkin' wedge is in here. I could remove this, but so eventually this thing is actually kind of in the way. So let's get rid of that. Makes it look funky. Let's just do that and then a 2x2 instead. And then a brick in there. Huh, that can be the lasers in there. Oh, just 2 plates. Okay. Plates. That's cool because one of these can be dark gray. So what are you cooking, Travis? Oh, drinking Yingling Hershey's chocolate stout or porter. It's very sweet. It actually tastes like I'm just drinking chocolate syrup. I mean, beer flavored chocolate syrup, but you know. Oh, you know what I haven't done in a while? That's always important. Okay. I'm going to... I just realized I want to do something. Oh, it's right here. Gonna do that. Gonna do that. That's cool. What's our part? 100 parts. Okay. Spaghetti with homemade sauce. Nice. There's a new 1x1. Oh, there is. Let's be cool. Let's see if it's in here. Is it a plate? Is it a modified plate? I think it might be a modified plate. 1x1x2. I don't know if it's considered a plate or a brick. Because I know it's in here. I've seen it. 1x1x. Let's see if it... Nope. It's not. It doesn't like that. One by 2/3. Does it find it by that? There it is. It is a brick. Cool. We're going to put that in there. Hee 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 hee. Thank you. What's up, Blue? All right. Okay, now we need to do, before I forget, the reason there's 2 of these is we need to do a tile, round tile, and I'm going to do this a little different, I think, this time. Something is not lined up in here somewhere. You can see this thing like struggling to snap on somewhere in here. Something is slightly off, but that's okay. Nope. Just gonna do this. Did one of those get stuck under there somewhere? Yep, and then plate round. And then these new shaft, they're called shaft or bar with something. There we go. That might be too big. Nope, that's good. Ha 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 ha. Of course, you can't spin around and shoot in front of him. Okay, now we need... How does that set up over here? So that is right across there. And I've got a plate there. So this will need to be a slope. Throw a roller skate on the top bit's my favorite new greeble. Roller skate. I think I've done those before, but it doesn't... It's cool, but I don't know if it... So this might be a little more size-wise, might be better. I can go with that plate too. Because these... Boop. Adorbs. Oh, it only comes in that color. Dark tan. Interesting. So yeah, that's a little laser. Pew pew. We could do that too. Oh, I see. Like that. To the side of the skate. Do they hook on like that? I don't think they do. Oh. Yeah, they do. Look at that. Neat. Yeah, I'm all for that. Sure, throw that skate on there. I don't judge it by its size. I judge it by its ability to greeble. Slope. This needs to go in here. Like that size. Can't tell if that's lined up. I think it is. Yeah. See, this is where it's kind of... Okay, I'm not going to do that. That's going to be... This sticks up a little more than I wanted it to, so... What is that? 1x2 plate. Why just a 1x2 plate? Let's do a... full... plate in here. Full plate. Full plate and shard. Who's with me? And that we can make that one that color. And then seems to be a fin or something on the wings. Yeah, a little bit. We can do that. There we go. Okay. Does this... Nope. Okay. Does a tile go in there maybe? No, it's too thick. There's just going to have to be kind of a gap in there. Oh well. But I will put another cheese slope right here. And then a brick. Nope. Maybe rotate the slope so the angled part is facing back and the flat side toward the front. Oh, these guys? Yeah, I mean, that's a... I may not even include those. It depends on the part count. They also aren't really fins. They just look like you could put probably even these guys up here and get the same effect? You know? They seem more like exhaust sensors or something than actual ailerons or anything like that. So, I mean, you know, you could pick one of those two and it'd probably be alright. Or just leave it off. This does hide the bracket a little bit, so that's nice. Okay. What was I doing? Stop distracting me. I got to get this done. Nope. I decided not to do that. See, this is the problem with lowering it that much, is I was kind of counting on the height of this covering the back of this. So I may go back and raise that up a little bit. Because this looks good right here, but it's... Unless I change this completely to something smaller, but... Or figure out how to lower this. Which... That might have to happen. See, the problem is this is like nestled in here, and that's hard to do. That's hard to build a well around that. You can do it. Just gonna be weird. Uh-oh. The thing that attached that is gone. Okay, well, this is a problem. I had something attaching this to here. Where did it go? This was being attached by a brick, modified brick. Like that. See you, Brad. Have a good night. So this needs to be on top of this, which raises this whole thing up, which means this can be raised up back up again. Unless I figure out a way to... Oh, wait for it. This doesn't need that. This gets a... What is that? This is going to get a Technic brick. And a... No, is that too high? I think it might be a little high. Bar. Oh, these things. Yeah, it'll have to be different because that, these things don't have an axle in them, but they don't have anything to attach to now, so they don't have to be that thing anymore. Tonight's dinner was soup, tomato soup, and oh, this would be great because now I can put this in the middle like I wanted to originally. Tomato soup, tomato bisque, and I don't want this anymore. I didn't like that sticking out there anyway. See if that works. And now it's... oh, that's so much nicer. Cool. And I think just filling this in with like a tile over the top here is going to be good enough. I'm okay with that. Oh, I need to put a plate under here. Bam. This only took like 18 sessions. So let's put a brick. Let's put one of these round bricks in here, brick modified. Yeah, I'm gonna do a short night tonight. Let's do that. Oh no, you know what? I like these guys. I just want to get this done, record a thing. Oh, that sits way up there. Well, then let's do plates. Even better. Plate. Plate. What color did we make that seat? Oh. Well, that was dumb. Now we can get that brick. Brick modified. Tile. And I think I'm going to be done at this point. Bam. Not perfect, but I think will work. 110 parts. It's kind of on the big side. And there's going to be some gaps in here that need to be filled in. But this is a monstrosity of a build in there. But I like covering up slightly the thing. Yeah, kind of missing the little port here on the side. This little bit, but I don't know. There's another way to do it. We could do the new brick, the modified brick. Yeah, the problem is this is like, it's slightly lower than the canopy. So, I mean, I could put... Nah, I'm not going to worry about it. That's fine. Yeah, so there you go. That's good. I like it. Save. I do save much. I just forget sometimes. All right, so let's check colors now. Can't really tell from here. Like, I think, honestly, when it's on the ground, it looked dark gray, but when it's in this... like this looks a lighter gray. So this is like those drop ships from what's its nuts? Boba Fett. Was it Boba Fett? No, it was Mandalorian when Boba Fett and Ming-Na Wen showed up. Fennec Shan showed up. And those two drop ships came down. And they were kind of different looking troop drop ships. And if you looked at them one way, they were dark gray, and if you looked at them a different way, they were light gray. So it's like you could kind of just pick. So I think if you like mixed and matched a bit of these in here, it'd probably be fine. Like I don't see anything like really different in some of this stuff. I think what's on here as dark gray is probably good. Like you could probably do this piece in here as dark gray. Maybe, nah, I don't want to do those. Look at the back end. Look at that back end, man. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Like, all this plating seems like it could be dark or it's just a shadow. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm going to call it good. This dude's got... Have we seen him with a gun of any kind? He's got that cane that we think is a lightsaber. He's got that... There was a thing he was walking with. He had a gun. When he was meeting up with, let's give him this little pistol. With, Andor the first time. I'll give him a little pistol. But he did have that little stick that he's like, don't break it or something like that. And everyone's like, oh, lightsaber. Yeah, I don't know if, I didn't see if he pulled anything out of that, but, his shirt looks like he's a disheveled mechanic. All right. Cool. Well, thanks everybody. I don't know what's going to happen this weekend. I know I've stopped kind of doing stuff on Twitch, and I'm going to do more stuff on YouTube. Not that it really matters or anything. This weekend's kind of busy. We're doing a sort on Saturday and the World Cup game Saturday, so I probably am not going to do anything in the morning. Sunday, I think, is open, so I'll probably be able to... Excuse me. Yeah, nothing going on the 4th, so stream then, and probably do... I'm trying to think of anything I can build. If I've got stuff to build. I do have to order something. After this, I'm going to go order something from Lego because I want to get my football scarf. I don't really have anything to build. Like a city set. I got an old city set. I could probably build like the... I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But, yeah, so have a good... Did I see your B2? I didn't. Let's look. Is it on Insta? Let's go look. Oh, these two idiots. These are my dogs. This is Agatha and this is Kaylee. Let's look for... I don't like this new layout. Did I see your B2? Which is your B2? Did you do a B2? B2 emo? That's not it. I'm looking. Oh, man. That's so pretty. Oh, YouTube community. All right, let's go look. Come on. Oh, no, it's, never mind. Break it up. That's not you. What the heck? What's your channel name? I subscribe and then I forget what everybody's channel's name is. You made a short. I made a short. Now everybody can see what I'm subscribed to over here. There it is. Yeah, what the heck? Why wasn't it coming up? Short. Oh, look at him! He's so cute! That is adorable. I was actually thinking about this the other day on how to make a full-sized one. And the best I got was the... that's really rad, dude. I love the yellow bumper on the back. He's adorable. Perfect size, too. Well done. What's that? This may be too, like, mid-size. Like, I don't think it'll be a big one like BD1. But the only thing I could think of was... And I'm running along here. I said I was going to go. I don't even... Oh, I've got this up. Is it a wheel well? What are those things called? They're the things that go, like when you're building a car, it's got like, it's the quarter panel section around the wheel, but it's got that curve piece. They're not fenders. They're not mud flaps. But there's a piece that's like a 1x4, but it's got one of those in the middle, like a blister in the middle. And I can never remember what they're called. Yeah, I thought it was a fender, but this is all that comes up with fender. It's like wheel well or... And if I just type wheel in here, I'm going to get 100 different kinds of things. But maybe that's the way to do it. I have to go back and find a set that has it. It's like these. It's like whatever these are. This part right here. Mudguard. Yeah. So like this piece, that's probably too small. But maybe not. Or this piece. Right? Because he's got that blister. And I think you can get this in red. Where his eye socket is. And then you can build the rest of it like flat around him. So that's a 1x6. So if you did the rest of the head would be about that big. So you're still looking at a BD1 size setup. So yeah, if you look at V2 Emo. Oh, there's no dash. Okay. Yeah, so this is all I was looking at was this part right in the middle here. Like, and then you could build a giant dish. A giant eye underneath it. Like about that big. Of course, you need to get like a trans clear or black something behind it. Something about that big. I don't know how much bigger. And what colors do those come in? Oh, that's a hat. Isn't it? I thought I saw spikes on it. It may be. Yeah, about that big. And then whatever color you can get. You can get trans black. So that'd be really cool. To get like a trans black and then like a red smaller one behind it. Nope. That would look real cool. Neat. Farron? What is Farron? Yeah, there's your B2 Emo. There's your robot My Chemical Romance. They should have named him like, you know, 2-1 MCR or something. Cause he's very, very sad. He's so very sad. Yep, that's my start. And then you put a little dish next to it right here. Wonder how big that would be. Wait, you've made 2 arresters. I just realized you have one from 2020 on your Rebrickable. I already have an arrestor? Really? No. Arrestor class Star Dreadnought. Let's see what that looks like real quick, because I'm as shocked as you are. Save as B2 emo. Lego, just save it like that. And we'll close that. And then we'll close this. And we'll save that. And we'll render that later. Ha ha ha. When you mock so much, you forget about one. Yep. That's weird that I don't have it saved in here. Oh, you know what? Is this the one? Is it arrestor or asserter? Because I don't think I've done an arrestor. I would have remembered that. Because there's an asserter class. Open. I don't have an arrestor class in here. Even the one that I just did. Didn't I just do one? Oh, Cantwell class. Okay. Imperial. Oh, Imperial Arrestor Cruiser. Okay. Let's find out. That's where I went wrong. Imperial. Ha 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 ha. Wow. All right. Let's see which one is better. Well, one of them is definitely bigger. So this is what I was talking about. This is a, all I did. This is how they built Star Destroyers for the Microfighter line. These slopes. So all I did was take the back half of that and flip it around. And, oh, that wheel. That's a great idea for that. Okay. Good idea. Good idea past me. So, I don't know. This one does have some charm. I think this one is more Microfighter size. It definitely, like, let's look at the Cantwell Star Destroyer. Because the original probably did have these big old antennas coming out of it. Look at that ship design. That's amazing. Did you guys see the Cantwell, the E.C. Henry Cantwell class, or the Cantwell X-Wing TIE Fighter short? That was real good. Go look it up. See, and even the I got the thrusters wrong on this one. That's a fan version. See, and here's like one of the early Star Destroyers too. That's really cool. Somebody turned that into a fan build. Fractal Sponge, maybe. Oh yeah, here you go. Here's one of the early designs. Yeah, it's got these really long antennae coming out of it. And I don't think the new one does. So, I'm trying to get one that's like from the show. Nope. Cantwell class. Somebody's already built it in Lego. I mean, it does have little antenna, but not these giant ones like I've got going on here. So, I might replace it. Like, this is cute and everything. I don't know. I don't know. I might like mix and match and change it up a little bit. Yeah. This is definitely sleeker. I think this might actually have fewer parts. Yeah, this one has 31 parts. Really? That's minuscule. And this one has 61 or 60? That's still pretty small. Well, thanks for that, Blue. Thanks for letting me know. I am going to go do a advent calendar now. So thanks for participating and hanging out with me tonight while I redid stuff. Yeah, I saw this and I was like, please don't say it's the asserter class. This is just another terrible giant thing. I'm not going to save any of those. Don't save. Don't save. Thanks for working with me on this for like 3 different streams. I appreciate y'all being here, and I'll be on Sunday, but if I don't see you then, I'll be back maybe on Tuesday. I think I might have plans that night. Yes, Missy, I will see you Tuesday, and I'll see the rest of you on Sunday, and take it easy, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good rest of your week. Bye.